Hi everyone, my name is Monique and today I'm going to show you how to convert your Bitmoji to a black and white image. The two applications or online applications that I use are lunapic.com and vectorizer.io. The reason that I use these two tools is because whenever you create a Bitmoji in the app, usually there are additional graphics. So whether it's a word bubble or an image, most of the time it's something that you don't want to keep in your black and white image. So I use Lunapic to actually get rid of some of that. In terms of using vectorizer.io, it produces not only an SVG file but a PNG file. And as you may know, PNG file is just a draw file or a graphics file that can be used anywhere. So whether you're using it in Office products like Microsoft Word or you are using it in your PowerPoint slides, you can also use it on social media. So it's really easy to upload and can be used anywhere. So that's the reason why I use this combination of tools. I'm going to go ahead and pull up the file that I'll be working on. And here is the image that I'm working on. The background is already transparent. So the other thing that I like to do is I like to make the skin color transparent as well. And by doing this, it makes it easier when it's converted. The items or the part of your image that's already transparent are obviously turn out to be white. So, and most of the time it's the skin color that's transparent on most of the black and white Bitmoji decals. So I just went to edit transparent background. I clicked on the skin color and I'm going to click on apply. Now when I'm working on converting Bitmoji for clients, I like to work on them in steps. So I'm going to take this and save it and see what it looks like inside over on vectorizer.io. So here's vectorizer.io. I'm going to upload the file. And when you pull in the file into vectorizer.io, it's going to pull it in as whatever color you have it saved as. Right now, it's the same color, right? But I want to change it to simply black and white, or it's the same color as it was on Lunapic. I want to change it to black and white. So here, where you see max colors, I'm going to just change it to two colors, black and white. And it will convert it to black and white, or basically black and some shades of black. Over here is what your output is, and underneath that picture, underneath this output, you see selected colors. So there is something that's close to black, and then there are lighter shades of black or gradients of black. I'm going to get rid of the lighter shades. I only want the darker shade of gradients of black. And so this is the outcome of just taking away the skin color. And it looks pretty good, but for me, whenever I'm working on vectorizing or converting a Bitmoji to black and white, there's some things that I like to do. So her arm, the arm or the sleeve of her shirt is blending into her hair, and I want to make that distinctive, or to be able to see that. So I'm going to go back over to Lunapic. And there are two ways that I can address this. I can either put a white line around her shirt so there's a distinction between her hair and her shirt, or I can just make her shirt transparent. And I'm going to go for the latter. So if I go back to edit, transparent background, I'm going to click on her shirt to get rid of that gray. And I'm going to click apply and then save it again. Go back over to vectorizer.io and see what it looks like. save as a PNG file. And then pull the file over into vectorizer.io. So once again, it's going to pull it in as a color file. I'm going to change the max colors to black and white. And then I'm going to get rid of the lighter shades of black. And here is a much better version of the Bitmoji, so I can definitely see her shirt now. And it's distinguished from her hair. Now, this may be good enough for someone to go ahead and use as their Bitmoji to cut out a vinyl. And it's not a bad version, but for me, I would like to do a couple of other things. So I would like to put a couple more highlights in her hair and then clean up the frame of her glasses. And in order to do that, I would need to go back to LunaPic and make some changes. Now, this sometimes takes a little bit of time because whenever I'm doing some of this work, it requires me to actually use a drawing tool. So I have a touch screen PC that I'm working, or desktop that I'm working at, and a pen tool that I use to kind of draw on the screen. So that can take a little bit of time. But to kind of end this, well, I won't end it, but I will go ahead and make the changes and then come back once I'm in vector.io to let you see what the final outcome is. But in order to make the changes, there are two things that I'm going to do. I am going to use to get rid of the I'm going to use transparent background again on her hair highlights, and then I'm going to use the erase tool or the eraser to clean up her glasses. So at this point, I'm going to work on that and then come back and show you the final look in LunaPic and then move it over to vector.io so that we can see what it's all about. I'm back. So I have cleaned up the frames of her eyeglasses, and then I've made the highlights in her hair transparent. So let's see what this looks like. I'm going to go ahead and save the file. And now I'm going to pull that file over into vectorizer.io. I do once again need to change the max colors to 2, just black and white. And I'm going to get rid of the lighter gradients of black. And so it looks much better. I like the hair. There's still some little muddiness in the frames, but that can be cleaned up. So I will clean that up off camera. But for the most part, I like the highlights in the hair. There's a little bit across the top that I probably would change. So those are a couple of things I will just do off camera, but that's basically it. So once you have the file and if you're satisfied with it, you click on Vectorize. And then you can save the file, download it as a high-res PNG file. And you can also download an SVG version. And that's it. So that's how you convert your file from color to black and white. If you have any questions, feel free to send me send questions to either through Instagram as a DM, or you can send it to, you can email me at smarticles.br@gmail.com.